Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is Molly. So, today I'm going to do something a little bit different. And I want to say right up front, I got this idea from Susan at Turtle Soup Beads on YouTube. I will put her link in the comments. And I know sometimes I say I'm going to put something in the comments and then I forget. So, today I'm going back to anywhere that I said I was going to do that, and I'm going to add links. So, I love these tools. They are one of the best things ever. Um, and I learned this from Susan with turtle soup beads. So I have a toothpick, I have a small needle, I have a large needle, which is filthy and needs replaced. But I don't have any flat needles. And then I made this one out of a paddle toothpick, paddle stick, and I use it for my resin, and it's really cool. So you put these handles on them, and it makes them so easy to hold or do whatever you need to do, kind of like a fancy screwdriver, I guess. So I'm going to move these aside, and then we're going to make one. I have a scrap piece of clay. It just took a whole bunch of my little scraps and mixed them together, and this is the beautiful color I got out of it. So I don't know how much to use, but I'm going to use about half, which is about 4 by 2 approximately inches. Yeah, this will be good. All right, I'm going to form this into a ball. And then I also have this cool needle that I found, and it's got kind of a bent edge on it. I don't know if you can really see it. But I'm going to put this one in my stash of tools. I mean, it's just sitting there, and I wanted to make this for you guys. I've mentioned a couple times I was going to. So then I'm going to cut this in half. I had crap on my blade. Ugh, I should have cleaned it off better. Okay. Then I'm going to use Weld Bond. You can use any glue. You can use a tacky, just like a white glue. You can use Elmer's. You can use tacky glue, whatever you want to use. Grab my glue brush. And then this is way more than you probably really need. Set that there, close this up. Oh my goodness. Again, I say this all the time, you want to wipe your lid off, because if you don't, there's a good chance you'll never get your lid back off again. My husband's used his advice to help get this off for me. Okay, I mean, this is so easy. So then you take the top of the needle and you put it on the inside. And then you want to put everything back together. I need to wipe off the excess because I did put too much on it. I knew I was doing that. You might only want to cut halfway through. I can't remember if you cut. I haven't made one of these in a long time. I think you were only supposed to cut halfway through. Oops. Halfway through your ball, not the whole thing. So now I'm trying to get it back together. And you want kind of a, like this kind of a shape. You can make it any shape that you want. Mine are ergonomic. Once it's all done, I press my hand into it the way that I would hold it. I kind of just made that one up on my own. Okay, so this is good. It did go back together. So you could just leave it just like this. But, and Susan does this, and you'll see in her video if you watch it. I have this little cane. It's nothing fancy. Excuse me. And Susan does canes that are unbelievable. So you can also find those videos on her page as well. But this one is just really simple. And then I put gold leaf on the outside just to add a little something, little bling to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shape this like this. Okay. You don't have to worry about being perfect here. Okay. Then you want to slice off little pieces. Done. Sorry if this is hard to see. I can't really move my camera down much. I could. I hope it doesn't distort anything. Might be as close as I can get right now. Okay. Now, I'm going to lay these over just to add some decoration. So, for instance, I had another one that I did here, but I actually ran out of my pretty swirls. So, we won't run out today. So, what you want to do, I always start at the bottom. And you literally just go around and layer these. I mean, don't cut them too thick. You want them to be pretty thin. And you're going to end up overlapping on the next layer. And then you just keep going. Oh my goodness, they're all sticking to each other. Because here's another tip. Put this in the fridge, your cane, for a while until it's really firm. Because I just made this morning and it's kind of warm down here. So they're sticking to each other. Okay, it's done. Pink and purple and gold. I had a green in there and it turned gray because purple and green make gray, right? So, but it's pretty and it's going to be a good tool. Now, my next thing, this is just me. You do not have to do this. I smush it. I put my hand on the way I'm going to hold it and I smush it. Now it's ergonomic for me. It really works well for me. You do not need to do that step. You don't even need to do this decorating step with the cane that we just did. But I'm an amateur at this, but I want you to visit Susan's page if you can. So I'm going to bake this for half an hour on 375. And then it needs to be varnished. Hey everybody. Okay, so our needle tool is done. It's still drying a little bit, but I wanted to let you know you have to glaze this. It has gold leaf on it, and there's two. Well, this is what I used today. It was triple thick. I just wanted it really, really glossy, and triple thick will do that, and I had some. I'm going to pay attention to how it handles the gold leaf, though, because I've had issues in the past using triple thick with gold leaf, so I don't want to talk out of both sides of my mouth during my projects. I actually forgot about that until right now, after it's already done, but it looks like it's okay. To be safe, on clay, I use Pledge Revive It Floor Gloss. I know it might sound crazy, but that Susan from Turtle Soup Beads also turned me on to that. I don't know if she's still using that or something else, but I've had that bottle for ever, and it still works like the day I brought it home, and it dries real quick, and it's just so easy to use. So anyway, that's the end of our tutorial for today. Appreciate you watching. Again, any questions or comments, please feel free. I am new to this, so if it's constructive criticism and it is it's welcome. But if there are nasty comments, I do take them off my page, but I'm open to polite criticism. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Bye.